Hello, Calicoe, Old Red, and Shotgun Shook. First and foremost, I'm a huge fan of all four of them. But when I got word that Shotgun was gonna run point, I was kind of confused. Like, why would you do that? I didn't kind of. It didn't register all the way. But then when I watched the battle, I could see why. Uh, First round, Cal and Hollow goes, and I felt like it was short. I don't know if it was just contractual agreements and going off of what was going on the rest of the night. It seemed like everybody was just out there just working, and it seemed like, man, y'all that came and went exactly to the time limit. Uh, if that was the case, y'all might be in for a long night. But then we still got to see what Suge and Red do. Uh, and Suge was running point. He was running point. Suge was running point. Uh, and doing a good job at it too. A real good job at it. It's he had the room, he had the energy, he had like he was for the biggest guy on the stage, but yet the lightest. The man was smooth out there. Um, Red was playing backup. But then you can kind of see like Red's voice was going out. I mean, I guess at this point we like typical Red, but nonetheless, I'm thinking in the first like, okay, cool, we up. They only went what seemed like half a round. Talking about Hollow and Cal, they only went what seemed like half of a round. Suge is out there doing his thing. He kicking their ass. Okay, cool. We goody. We ain't even got to do that. So I feel like Red in the background, just like, okay, lift the pump, hit him up. You know, it's easy. Like we ain't got to do too much. We already got this round in the bag. Before they even started rapping, old Red is already like, yeah, we 1-0. We 1-0. We got this round. Like it's almost evident. So I'm like, okay, cool. No issues, no biggie. Second round, Calicoe and Hollow, they turn up. They turn up. They do their thing. They getting into it. They in a whole nother bag with it. Uh, from there, like I said, solid round, dope round, solid round. They definitely they turned up. They this is what I was looking for more so in the first round than what we actually got in the first round. But the second round, okay, cool, y'all right on point. Second round should come out. They more back into the same, more right back into the same. Suge still running point. He's still bombing. He's still hitting. But at this point, it looked like Red had more lead parts, but his voice is messed up. I don't know, man. We need to get keep some tea on deck. Uh, some throat lozenges or something, man. At this point, you need something, man, for your voice, man. And I hate to tell somebody like Red, you gotta hang it up, because Red is talented. I like Red. Shout out to Champion. He was the first champion of the year. Like I'm a huge fan of Red, and that's the thing I think, because it's like, yo, to see somebody like Red finally get a shot on the stage like a NOME or whatnot, and then this happened. It's the same thing that happened, man. You gave Red a shot at every big card. You gave Red a shot at Summer Madness, and he did that with ill will. I don't know if it's like Chess got the big stage jitters where he throw up. I don't know if Red got the big stage jitters where his voice just go out. I don't know, but it's something. It's something there, man. Because, like I say, you could see in that second round he wanted to start running lead in some areas, but the voice wasn't there. But Suge was still heavy enough where you can kind of toss up. It's debatable. It's debatable. I feel like maybe if Red had been full power like he was supposed to be, then that could have been a round that y'all could have took away. But at the same time, like it's debatable, and with Red's voice, it's taken away from the actual team's performance. Second round, you can probably edge in that one to Cal and Hollow. It's like you edging it to them, and it's more by almost like by default because it's like you just third round, Hollow and Cal. It's almost like they played off of Loaded Hollow's third. When Lux was up there doing his thing and Hollow dipped off and he went and sat at the bar, Calicoe went and dipped off. And Hollow was solo rapping and talking to him. Cool. And while Hollow doing his thing, Hollow talking to him. Hollow doing his thing. You know, I mean, the crowd wasn't really, ooh, nah. They wasn't really doing all of that, but Hollow was talking though. It was more so like if you listening and you paying attention, Hollow talking. He do the same thing what Lux do. Like, yo, come on out here and finish him off. And Hollow like, yo, I'm at the bar, whatever. So Calicoe do the same thing. Cal, get on out here, finish him off. Where's you at? Oh, I'm at the bar, not even told. I'm talking to so and so, and they saying this, that, and the third. But eventually, Cal comes back. They didn't end it there like the Loaded Hollows did. They came back. Calicoe came back. But Cal laughed at himself. He said he was going to go viral for it. Cal tried to jump on the stage and basically slipped off the stage trying to jump back on the stage. But eventually he gets up there and he finishes up. And he finishes off the round, man. Decent third. Minus the slip up. No pun intended. But at the same time, decent third. You get into Old Red and Suge. And I kind of feel bad, if anything, for Suge. I do, because Suge was working his ass off. He was, man. Suge was really out there. I don't know, like, you know, maybe the Shuni loss did something to him. Maybe what everybody been saying about him did something to him. I don't know. You know, I don't know. But at the same time, Suge was working up there. He was doing his thing. And it seemed like Suge was ready to end the round, which kind of the way Hollow and Cal did in the first round, it seemed short. But I'm assuming, looking at the way it played out, like it was done on purpose, because Red cut Suge off when Suge was ready to end the round. Red cut him off, like nah. Y'all, everybody keep talking about this story. Y'all want to hear my version of the St. Louis story, and that's like, okay, cool. But his voice is gone. His voice is gone. Now, I remember when your voice left against Ill Will, you was, I don't know, you was more confident in yourself, I guess, or in your material. You gave away one round, but then that third, you rapped through it. Yeah, they clowned you, they talked about you, but you rapped through it. And if you listen to the material you had, maybe the delivery wasn't there, but I get it. Your voice wasn't there, but the material was. I can't deny the material, because at the end of the day, this battle rap. You still gotta write the bars. You still gotta have a pen. You still, like, it's other aspects outside of just going on the stage and quote unquote performing or performance based or deliver. Like, I get it. Yeah, all that matters, but at the same time, it's guys out there, it's people out there that still respect the pen and the craft of that aspect of it too. So it's like you go out there and you still try, but here you even asked the crowd and was like, y'all want to hear me rap? Y'all want me to rap or what? And the crowd said no. When you turned around and said, well, they don't want to hear me, so it's over. Smack even asking you, like, yo, you want to rap or what? Like, let's go, let's get it, let's rap. You telling Smack, nah, let's go back. It's the same thing, similar to like with the Foot Soldiers, man. You gotta rap through that, because at the end of the day, you still got spectators at the crib, around the world, still watching, trying to hear what you gotta say. Then it's other, people say like, no, well, Suge maybe should have picked it up. If Suge knew the rest of the round, he should have picked it up and just rapped it for him. That wouldn't have worked. That would have fell flat. Because you got to figure for like, man, 10, 12 years. 10 to 12 years, you got to think like everybody been clowning Red over this situation. Cal, Big T, Hitman, like all of these people, they done clowned old Red over that situation, and old Red never said nothing or his side of it. I think old Red gave his side of his point of view of what happened on I don't know, was it Good's channel or whatnot? He did an interview, and I think he kind of just chopped it up and talked about it. Even Conceited talked about it in an interview. But nonetheless, uh, you never got Red's version on stage. So the only way that part of the round would have actually hit and worked, if it was good, only way it would have worked, it would have had to come from Red. And the dude that it was going, and the dude that you supposedly was cock blocking was Calicoe. He was on the stage. So at this point, like, yo, you had the chance to kill the entire narrative and shut everything down, because the person who started this whole thing with you is right there. How many more chances and opportunities you gonna get to actually stand in front of them and say what you want to say and do what you gonna do? You cannot have this opportunity. Now you feel some kind of way. I know this battle rap, like, yo, it's the same angles. I'm tired of hearing it. Okay, you had the opportunity to shut that down. Now it's like your next battle, I feel like somebody gonna bring it up just off GP, just cause of the way it ended and the way it happened and the way this went down. Then the fact you ask the crowd, hey, you wanna hear me rap? They say nah, and then turn around and no, Smack, it's over. They don't want to hear me. They don't want to hear They don't want me to rap. Word. What about the people at home? I wanted to hear you rap, and I'm pretty sure other people did too. Like, it's the All-Star game. Nobody can listen. In the All-Star game, nobody going in there saying I got X amount on the East, I got X amount on the West. Man, people just watching the game. Watching the game, laughing, enjoying it. Like, that's what it is. You want everybody to win. I mean, you got centers out there throwing themselves alley-oops. Like, nobody's tripping over this. It's an all-star game. We playing. So if that's what this really is, hey, man, spit your rounds, man. We wanted to hear you. Otherwise, why are you there? Oh, man, yeah, that's disappointing. I mean, long story short story even shorter, man. Cal and Hollow took the third. Easy, clear default. I mean, just off of the way you ended the battle, I mean, just the way Red and Suge ended the third, you had people go back and just get them the whole battle just off of that. It was that bad. It was that bad. Nasty work, cuz. Dirty. Nasty. Yeah, but anyway, yeah, that was that one, man. Man, I can't even call it a decent battle. I mean, to be perfectly honest, out of all the battles on the card, I mean, they had some. I mean, well, aside from the main event, because I thought this would have been the co-main event. That's the most star power on paper. That's the star power. Obviously, your main event is your main event, but this is your co-main event of what I thought, in my opinion, and yeah, it is possibly the worst one on the card, worst battle on the card. Um, But yeah, man. Shout outs to Cal. Shout outs to Hollow, man. Um, definitely. Shout outs to O-Red and Suge too, man. I definitely want to see everybody else again. Everybody again. But Red, come on, man. Want to get that voice right, bro. Get your voice right, man. Get your voice right. Cause when you be cooking, man. Like, even before the battle came on and they was playing the trailer with you and True Foe, and you did the Bop It, joint, and it was like, I was ready. I'm like, oh, cause everybody, you give me at least, you give me something. You know what I'm saying? You come out there and you got something that be like, yeah, I like that, Red. That's fire. Everyone. This one, I mean, it was lackluster, man. I don't know, man. You might owe Smack some bread back, man. You might owe Smack a little some bread. or a battle or something. I mean, people don't like getting the bread back, but you might have to owe him a battle or something. I don't know. But either way, man, shout out to all the participants, man. Uh, yeah, decent battle. I don't know. I'm being generous by even saying decent, you know. And I'm only saying decent just because of the names and actually getting a chance to see y'all on the stage. That's what you know. But yeah, lackluster at best, man. But as far as the card go, definitely the one on the bottom. All right, man, y'all be good, man. We gonna get into that next joint, man. Bees.